How are y'all doing on this fine day? How are y'all doing on this fine day? I'm not gonna tell y'all what day it is to keep the illusion of YouTube going. Y'all, it's Friday, shut up. Apparently, there is this song that came out quite a long time ago by Sam Opoku. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. If I'm not, let me know. Sam Opoku. I'm gonna go with the Opoku. Sam apparently has a song called Old. And a friend of mine, a good elementary school friend of mine named Danny, shout out Danny, told me, hey man, I know you do reacts. I know you doing your YouTube thing. This song's gonna make you cry. This song is gonna get you in your feels. I don't know what's up with y'all and wanting me to hear songs all the time that make me emotional. I don't know if it's something about seeing a man cry. I don't know if it's just making sure that we also got a little bit of empathy out there in the world, but I'm chock full of it. And I'm not gonna give y'all the satisfaction. Try not to cry challenge. Nah, like if he says I need to listen to it, if he says it's good, hey, who am I to deny it? I'm gonna check it out. We're gonna all lock in. We're gonna get on this Sam Opoku, Old. Let's lock in.
I said, bartender, I need 1 shot whiskey, 2 shots of pain, and a dash of some memory. With life's lemons, I made lemonade. Does it still taste the same if I mix it with some Hennessy? Dreams of being young and unafraid, but I loved somebody and it drained all my energy. Ooh, and I thought that love was magnificent. I remember being 7 years old, thinking, oh my God, what's it feel to be 23? Now I'm 27, staring at a kid in the mirror, and all I do is wonder if he's proud of me. Broken promises made me this way, I swear. I wasn't always numb and indifferent. Bartender, I need 1 shot of whiskey, but what could I tip you to refund my innocence? What if I wake up alone? Maybe I'm sick and tired, or maybe I'm just getting old. Maybe I'm just getting older. Yeah, bartender, happily ever after. Why don't I see it happening? Yeah, bartender, have you ever been in love with someone but terrified of settling? Remember I was young and behaved, but I hurt somebody and I couldn't find a remedy. And I thought that love was like medicine. I remember being 7 years old, thinking, oh my God, what's it feel to be 23? Now I'm 29, staring at a kid in the mirror, and all I do is wonder if he's proud of me. Broken promises made me this way, I swear. I wasn't always numb and indifferent. Bartender, I need 1 shot of whiskey, but what could I tip you to refund my innocence? They say the older you get, or the wiser you are. I should be wiser by far, but I feel more like a child now. Ooh. Heaven knows I'm a mess. there's still some time to build us a sunrise inside of this hourglass. And I hope that it's with you when I say, bartender, 1 shot of whiskey, 2 shots of pain, and a dash of some memory.
Hey, Danny, fuck you, bro. Fuck you, bro. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, I'm like holding it in, bro. You know what's funny is my son is so big on nostalgia right now. And it's funny. Shout out to Inside Out too, if y'all haven't seen that yet. But my son is so big on nostalgia right now. And it's funny because he goes, Dad, am I going to be nostalgic for this? Like, is this going to be nostalgic? And then he'll think of something, or he'll come to, you know, like he'll come in my room or something and he'll see me watching YouTube, or he'll see me playing a game or something. And he goes, Dad, we used to play this game, right? And I was like, yeah, when you were a baby, we would play this game. And he'd go, yeah, I know. It makes me nostalgic. Like, I miss playing games with you. And it just... It's just a reminder, like, getting older doesn't mean like you're no longer a kid. You know what I mean? Like, you don't think the same things you thought as a kid, where it's like, I still have to remember my childlike energy, you know, like you still have to remember that you ain't nothing but a grown kid. I remember I watched this episode of Martin one day, and the guy said, hey man, don't be a fool like me. Like, get your girl. Don't let her run off. Get your girl. And he was, you know, Martin was talking back, and he goes, look, I'm gonna just tell you one thing. Young fools just grow up to be old fools. Think about it. And I took that to mean, just because you're older and just because you're an adult, you still who you were 10, 25, 30 years or minutes ago. Like, you are not somehow elevated beyond sensitivity, beyond emotion, beyond childlike wonder. Like, I got grown men right now who are my friends collecting pop figures. I got people right now, I cosplay and I dress up. Like, I always remember my youthful energy and my youthful nature. That's why I love kids. That's why kids love hanging with me. That's why I love being the father figure to my son's soccer team. Like, I love that. I don't ever want a kid or anyone or an adult forgetting who they are, what life is supposed to be about. Being old shouldn't be this doom and gloom energy that we all make it out to be, you know? One of my favorite lines, because y'all know I love my Hennessy, man. When that man said, with life's lemons, I made lemonade, but does it still taste the same if I mix it with some Hennessy? That is such a fire way to visualize and talk about transitioning from youthfulness to adulthood, knowing damn well you're an adult that still drinks lemonade. The only difference is now you got a little Henny in it, but you still both pieces of that. You are still both halves of yourself. You are not some full adult just because you got a number next to your name, just because the law says at 18 you're an adult. First of all, your brain is still mush as far as I'm concerned until you pass 25. Second of all, just because you are now beyond whatever the government says your age is, biologically, you still just as young and dumb as you were 10 years ago. If you 25 and 24, you still just as dumb as you were when you were 14, 15 years old. And I don't know why people seem to think that just because you grown, just because you an adult, like, we not birds. You not wiser than some kid just because you 25 and that kid 16. Y'all still the same damn IQ as far as I'm concerned. Some people just got this twisted that just because that number different, all of a sudden you wiser than someone else. It's like, no, man. I've met 19-year-olds wiser than 31-year-olds, and I met 40-year-olds wiser than 50-year-olds. Y'all should hear some of the conversations I had with people double my age, man. Like, this shit truly is just a number, but at the end of the day, you are more than your number. And this whole thing right now, where everybody is calling people unc and auntie and old head and OG, and it's like they're saying this to people who are 24 years old. They're saying this to people who are 23 years old. Y'all gonna want to, like, commit seppuku with that energy, bro. I keep telling people the best years of my life, no BS, is my 30s. That is the best years of my life I ever had, is right the fuck now. People have to understand that shit that you think is cool when you 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I promise you, unless you're capping out at high school and college, you got so much more life to live. You barely lived the first 30 of your life and you already talked about, damn, I'm getting old. Now you got to change that thinking. You got to change that energy. You got to change that mindset and just get ahead of it now. Life is just beginning, and life is not a number. And life is not the end. Going through cancer and having my son are the two things that make me really put that into perspective. And it's something that I'll never forget, and I'll always have at the forefront of my mind. Because it's like being, what did he say? He wasn't always that numb and that indifferent. It's like you can't let this life jade you. It's just not worth it. You cannot let this life jade you. And now I'm like thinking of the song again, and it just got me like messed up again, bro. Like I'm getting like messed up, man. He said, I need one shot of whiskey, but what could I tip you to refund my innocence, bro? And I know that feeling, bro. I'm just feeling like lost and dejected and indifferent and numb. Like going through chemo in my early 20s, like fucked me up. Like it absolutely fucked me up. But then I came out on the other side with like this new lease on life going, I can't be that young and afraid anymore. Like I can't be that indifference, or have that indifference to people who are trying to be there for me, and to think that this is the best that it's gonna get, man. Like I want my son to look in the mirror and not regret what he sees, or look in the mirror and not fear what he could see. And I'm gonna continue doing my damnness that he keeps having that kind warmthness in his spirit that he has, and then maybe some of that will continue to bleed on the people around him. That's all I can ask. But this was gorgeous, man. This was a beautiful song. Everybody should be listening to the song. God damn, I'm getting out of here. I'm closing this fucking video. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm not about to sit here and tear up again. Like I'm out. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please tell me y'all own stories, your thoughts, what this song felt to you, or what you got out of the song. I'd love to hear and have a conversation. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace. Man, I'm about to go drink some Hennessy now, bro.
I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm a real kind person, and this didn't make me hateful. A look inside this industry that tries to keep you faithful. That it's hard to keep a smile when your days are always painful. We get through it though. But at the end of the day, I'm a survivor. I win, still one, keep winning, and a provider.